you come Opera House. Okay. Opera House, you stop here.
Okay.
There or here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go here.
Okay. Okay. I stop here for you.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you.